Greetings, subscriber.
The Earth, broken into 1,000,000 shards, forcing its steam-driven inhabitants into space. Hard-working folks known as cowbutts survive by farming moisture and mining what little land is left, constantly dealing with all sorts of space jerks. There are the gangs of scrap metal meanies roaming about, preying on the weak and completely disregarding basic manners. Then there are the diesel-driven royalists, a bunch of oppressive bullies, abusing their power and bleeding the cowbutts dry. To top it all off, there are rumors of something far more dangerous stirring in the depth of space, waking from its age-long slumber. These are the descendants of a shattered planet, and this, my distinguished gentlemots, is the new Steamworld.
Bum bum bum. Steamworld heist. Grabbed it cheap. So far seems worth it. New game, I chose experienced. Going to have a quick run through the tutorial.
Piper Faraday, notorious smuggler and occasional pirate, is having a rough time. A brutal gang of thugs called Scrappers are spreading across our turf in the outskirts, stealing everything in sight. They have even been known to kidnap the locals. Their presence could draw unwanted attention from the Royal Space Force. In short, they are bad for business. Low on water, Piper and her mates have boarded a scrapper ship, aiming to relieve them of their ill-gotten cargo. And of course, it all went according to plan.
So here we go. Playing solo, well, single character initially. As I say, we're going to run through the tutorial mission, just have a quick look at the gameplay. I've put about 3.5 hours, I guess, in so far. Having a lot of fun with it. Picked it up cheap on the PSN sale in September 2016. Roughly half price, was probably easily worth full price based on my initial impressions anyway. So it's a what do you call, turn-based tactical shooter. The game is currently teaching us how to move, take cover, and also, as you can see here, to shoot. It doesn't use random numbers based on your stats to decide if you hit. It uses your actual aiming. You can do trick shots, you can shoot hats off people's heads, which is a lot of fun, or at least kind of cool. You can pick up those hats and add them to your collection, because collecting hats is what life is all about. That and water. In the world of Steamworld, water is currency. Now being introduced to the double movement or sprint. Anyone who's played XCOM or other turn-based shooters will be familiar with roughly what's going on. Basically you have two actions in your turn. You can move and then shoot, or you can move and then move, or do a double movement, or move and then take cover. It does sort of automatically take cover when you're behind a barrel or something, but there's a guard thing. I'm not sure exactly what effect it has if you choose it. You seem to hunker down. Maybe it helps if there's no cover. So sprinting up to the doorway, trying to find some crewmates. There he is. First mate Seabrass. I've got these funny little voices, each one distinct to the character. In addition to our starship pilot, Wonky, I've picked up 3 other characters who will actually go on missions with me so far. Different missions require, well, have a maximum number of crew who can go along. 3's the most I've seen so far. I'm hopeful it'll get slightly higher than that. Look at that. It's opened up the exit. Seems very easy. Ooh, another room full of bad guys. Oh no. The ship's interiors are procedurally generated. Don't say that too loud or people might go on a No Man's Sky rant. Anyway, procedural generation is not automatically a bad thing. Pretty much generating semi-random layouts and placement of props, barrels to hide behind, treasure to pick up, exploding barrels. So not only is each playthrough going to be different, but you can go back and replay missions, which is useful for leveling up new characters, new crew members, and each time you revisit a ship, it will be at least a little different within the same playthrough. Various playthrough missions are themed in various ways, so a vertically constructed ship with lots of ladder climbing will still be that way, but there will be different locations for those ladders, doors, whatever. Yes, every mission seems to be replayable, at least so far. Your goal is to get 3 stars on any given mission. That's a reputation thing. You're only able to access advance to certain parts of the mission. You know, maybe you won't be allowed on board a certain space station to meet someone until you've achieved 12 stars out of the missions that are available to you, or there are recruits who won't join you unless you have a certain star rating. Others will only join you if you pay. Only have to be paid. Currency, as I think I mentioned, is water. It's Iron Man style again for those of you who've played XCOM. So the game saves at the end of every turn automatically. So there's basically no do-overs, but there's no permadeath, unlike say XCOM, where if one of your crewmates is destroyed but you manage to complete the mission, you will bring their parts out with you. They can be rebuilt. They just don't get any experience points and therefore don't gain new abilities. If all your crew members fail and the mission is therefore failed, or you abort the mission, then you're looking at a cost in water, unless you're playing on casual. And it's a percentage cost, so it will use half of your current water experience. It will use half of you'll lose half your current water, so it's a good idea to spend your water on new gear. Here's the loot for this trip. We have a hat that I shot off a head, and a loot bag that contains some water, so that's nice. Characters gain experience points, get a bonus because of the skill level I'm playing on, not enough to level up. And here we are in our escape pod, docking with the mothership, or the pirate ship. It's not really mothership, it's kind of little and beat up from the look of it. Wonky, the pilot, Captain Piper and Seabrass having a conversation. Basically, you only equip characters with new gear as you're heading out the door. You can indeed equip characters with new gear. You may or may not have noticed in the playthrough there, Seabrass is a shotgun-style assault character. He can also use submachine guns, while the captain is a sniper type, pistols and sniper rifles. I've recruited another assault type who defaults to submachine gun, so I've got her running around with a pistol at the moment, and I just recruited a second sniper. This is the map. At the moment the map is very, very basic, but upon completing that mission that we're now travelling to, which you won't be seeing me play because the video's coming to an end, completing that mission, it opens up access to a like a hub station where there's a bar and a shop, and from there it then starts to branch out and provide optional different pathways you can follow, and again replaying missions and whatnot. So we're just going to have a quick look into the inventory, look at our crew. Here's Captain Piper again. Look at the abilities of the crew. Each as they level, they will gain new skills. Piper's first gain is just an extra health point. Seabrass, his new skill that he gains leveling up. The first one is it's called Payback, where he'll do extra damage to an enemy who just damaged, or when he's taken damage, his next attack will do extra damage. Piper gains the ability to inspire other crew members who are standing next to her. The third crew member picks up a kill shot, where if she gets the final hit destroying an enemy, she then gets another shot for free. And so on. They'll gain more abilities as they level. I know from the achievement list that you can get characters up to at least level 10. It may be the maximum. I'm not sure how many characters there are as yet. I've recruited 3. I'm aware of another one who won't join me quite yet because I'm not quite tough enough, or haven't got a high enough reputation. And I'm sure there are more, and there's also a DLC one you can buy for another like $4 or something. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. Hope you like the look of it. See you.